It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Welcome, everybody. Tension running high here prior to Game 6 of this Round 2 series. Ernie Johnson and Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We don't have any tension here, but certainly there is tension heading in to this next game of the playoffs. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Boston Celtics as they go up against the Washington Wizards in their house, the Verizon Center. Looking at the Wizards, Game 5, a road loss, and now they look to take care of business in front of the home folks. We'll see if they have enough left to get it done. So they'll be looking to close things out here at home. Won't be easy for them, obviously. Kenny, what mentality do they need to have to finish the series tonight?
Well, the first thing, Ernie, you got to play with confidence. You have to play with a sense of urgency. You can feed off the crowd if you do that. But most importantly, to set the tone early. Do not allow them to get any kind of glimpse of hope.
What they can't do is rely on Game 7 as a backup plan. They need to play every loose ball, all the hustle plays, avoid mistakes, compete on each possession, and then maybe they can get it done.
Got to come right out and hit him right in the mouth.
Right in the mouth.
Kind of like our show. Don't you ever want to just hit Kenny right in the mouth?
Every day.
Oh, man.
You ever want to hit Shaq in the mouth?
No, man. That's what makes me feel so bad right now.
What?
He wants to hit me. I didn't want to hit him.
You don't want to hit me?
It's hurting me right now.
I'll take it back. Strike that from the tape upstairs in production.
Thank you.
Keep it. We'll see you later.
As always, a lot of activity on the streets of Washington, D.C. tonight. And in the middle of it all, the distinctive image of the U.S. Capitol building. It's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals here. Welcome back to the postseason action. It's heating up, folks. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got Boston taking on the Washington Wizards. Take a look at the Wizards. With their hometown fans cheering them on, they'll look to close out this series and complete the upset. Wow.
And the fans will play a role tonight, guys. You can tell that already. I mean, they're determined to help this team close it out. They're treating this game like it's a Game 7, like there's no tomorrow.
And before we get going, let's catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, who had a chance to speak with head coach Brad Stevens. David, what do you have to say?
Guys, he told me their primary focus of the pregame discussion was defense. He said they're dealing with a very sophisticated offense, and it's going to require an outstanding effort from his players at the defensive end to come out on top. Let's see if that's the effort they get. Guys?
Thank you, David. So off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Amir Johnson is out there with Jay Crump. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Morris. After Isaiah Thomas missed from long range. Beal from long range. Al Horford with the rebound. On defense, Washington. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Well, it shows you the guys like to play inside and out. Keep the defense guessing. You don't let them load up on you along the perimeter.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Good D, better roll. He buried it right in his face. We call that hitting him in the head. That has to be frustrating if you're the D.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
When you look at Isaiah Thomas, I think when it's all said and done, he'll go down as one of the all-time great scorers under 6 feet in history. I mean, you might say he's already there.
Now, here is Morris. And here is Beal. Steps back and fires. And the jumper is on the mark.
could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Has anyone read the scouting report? I mean, that's his game. He's always looking to get quality shots from that area when he can.
Thomas kicks to Crowder. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Crowder's got his first bucket in this one.
That's just the vision of Thomas, spotting the open man and delivering the ball on time and on target.
Pass to Beal. Morris a screen. 6 on the shot clock. No one near Wall as he lets it go. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's Thomas. Picked by Horford. Puts up a 3. Over Morris. Horford gets the bucket.
Oh, you can't forget about Horford. I mean, carving out space inside for the putback.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Beal gets a wide open look. Beal with another miss.
Ooh, can't believe he missed that one. I thought for sure that was.
And Thomas has it in the corner. No good on the 3.
Nah, he's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
Wall against Thomas. And Wall kicks to Beal for 3. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Gortat. He feeds it to Beal. He kicks it to Wall. And stolen by Thomas. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Bradley's got the ball. Off target with the open look. Wizards trail by 6. Outside, Wall. Dishes it to Beal. Morris against Johnson. Ball's knocked loose. Outside, Bradley. Feeds it to Johnson. Outside, Thomas. Now the pass to Horford. 6 to shoot. With the fadeaway. He can't get that one to fall. Now Washington takes it the other way. Morris kicks the Wall. Good on the triple.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Don't forget about him when he's spotting up like that and knocking him down like that. The offense has to keep getting him the rock.
Now here's Thomas. Passes it to Crowder. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Another shot, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Making his presence felt on the glass. Johnson all over him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That one misses for Johnson. Wizards trail by 5. Now Wall. Morris outside. Hey, Crowder pulls it in.
That's the kind of shot you want him to take every time. He just happened to miss that time.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
He's just looked lost on offense, but luckily for him, his teammates have really stepped up in a big way.
Wall against Thomas. Morris a screen. Wall passes to Beal. Fires from deep. Kept alive by Washington. Again the miss by Morris. Celtics leading by 5. Outside Thomas. Horford with the screen on Wall. Johnson dishes to Bradley. Horford moves back up, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
For Boston, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the Wizards making a change here. Mahimi's checked in. free throw good from Bradley.
I mean, and at 6'3", Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
Beal against Bradley. And Beal kicks to Wall. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wall's got 5 now.
Always pushing the action offensively. He puts so much pressure on the defense.
Bradley with the ball. To the right side. Thomas against Wall. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
They set the pick. Wall against Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Crowder. That one a little long.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
And you know what? That won't show up in the stat sheet, but showing good anticipation. Doesn't get the block, but pretty much had the same effect.
Now here's Wall. 5 points in the game. Right block shot. Great D that time from Thomas. Celtics leading by 6. Bradley passes to Thomas. Now the feed to Horford. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, and Horford doesn't always shoot a lot of free throws for a star big man. You'd like to see him getting that respect from the official.
For Boston, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. The first one falls. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Washington. Boston also with the sub. Olynyk checked in. And Al Horford drops them both.
Not your run-of-the-mill big man from the line. This guy can stroke.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And the Wizards making a change here. Smith is checked in. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. You look at Mahinmi, so solid around the basket, currently 3rd in the league.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Now here's Wall. He's got 5. Smith on the wing from the baseline. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Smith's got his first points of the night. Celtics leading by 6. It's stolen by Wall. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Jay Crowder. And Smart subbed in for Bradley. Outside, Beal. Smith dishes to Mahinmi. The kick out to Wall. Screen by Smith. From past the arc. Wall's shot is off.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, the screen got him all the space he needed to release that one. I thought for sure that was going in. Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Porter outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's Brown with the drive. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for John Wall. And then for Boston. Zeller, he's checked in for Horford. And it's Green in for Thomas.
And Kelly Olynyk grew up in Toronto. In 7th grade, his family moved to Kamloops, British Columbia. He and Steve Nash are 2 notable players to come out that region.
Now here's Jennings. He dishes it to Mahinmi. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Smart. Over in the corner, Brown. The tray. Beal pulls it in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Jennings. Back to Beal. Mahimi a screen. And Beal kicks to Mahimi. And the basket is good.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Celtics leading by 5. Now here's Smart. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Kicks to Zeller. Dish now to Olynyk. The 8-footer. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Mahimi a screen. Mahimi a screen on Green. Beal from long range. He can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Smart kicks to Brown. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Oh, Brown is just fearless, Kevin. I mean, especially when it comes to going right into the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
And Brown drops them both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Outside Jennings. Screen by Smith. Mahimi a screen on Green. Buries the long-range jumper. Beal's got 5 now.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
To the paint, here's Zeller, and the jam by Tyler Zeller.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Wizards trail by 8. And here's Jennings. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's Beal with the 3, and again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Now here's Smart. He's guarded by Jennings. The screen from Brown. Green, the pass to Zeller. Celtics passing it around. And here's Olynyk from the arc. Washington shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. Outside Jennings. Beal from long range. Out of bounds. Boston takes possession. Burke, he's checked in for Washington. Boston leading by 5. 1:39 left in the first quarter. Smart kicks to Green. Pass to Zeller. To the middle. Olynyk dishes to Brown. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Celtics lead by 7. Now here's Burke, guarded by Green. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Burke. Mahinmi passes to Burke. He feeds it to Jennings. Here's Burke. Pass to Mahinmi. Another shot. Rebound by Olynyk.
As soon as he made his drive to the bucket, the defense jumped right in and prevented him from finishing out.
41 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Zeller. Back to Smart. Shoots a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Porter kicks to Smith. Right at the free throw line. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Now Green, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Screen by Olynyk. Smart, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Celtics out in front, leading by 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And the Celtics, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
You're right. They've been extremely active, physical, really dictating the flow of this game.
Austin with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Porter and Morris, the duo at forward. Trey Burke is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gortat in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Burke. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Second, John Wall. Fourth, Isaiah Thomas.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Wizards making a change here. Wall's checked in. Burke hits them both. Celtics leading by 8. Thomas with the ball. Picked by Horford. Outside Crowder. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Marcin Gortat.
And while Horford can space the floor, I like him getting inside and using his strength to force the issue.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that one falls for Horford. So Horford gets 2.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I'll tell you what, he's been right up there around 80%.
Now here's Wall. He kicks to Burke, dishes to Morris. Feeds it to Wall, 5 to shoot. Looking for Gortat, he gets it there, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
The Wizards have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Thomas dishes to Olynyk. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Picked by Horford. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
He just lost where he was on the court. It ended up out of bounds there.
Beal's checked in for Burke. Celtics also with a sub. Johnson, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Wizards trail by 9. Now here's Wall. He's got 5. Morris a screen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Bradley. The pass to Crowder. And here is Horford. He's got 6. Johnson up top. Shot clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 6 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And with his usual degree of difficulty, I mean, that's an easy one. Thomas able to just catch and release.
Gortat with a screen on Crowder. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
And yet just another thing he does well. He just has a certain feel for this game.
Picked by Horford. Thomas kicks to Horford. Outside Bradley. Horford sets a screen for Bradley. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Beal can't get it to go.
As he continues to rack up the misses from three-point range, he still appears undeterred. He's going to keep firing from out there.
Outside Bradley. Passes it to Thomas. Outside Bradley. Johnson sets the screen for Bradley. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Gortat.
Teamwork at its finest. Love the extra pass.
Here's Thomas. He's got 6. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Washington has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Morris. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Johnson. Thomas against Wall. Thomas passes to Johnson. Good work defensively by Morris.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
Now here's Bradley. After Markieff Morris's miss. Picked by Horford. Here's Crowder. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Crowder's got his second basket.
Oh, coming off the screen, Crowder hit it.
And Wall kicks to Bogdanovich. Thomas against Wall. To the middle. Here's Gortat. Tries again. He lays it in. Gortat's got 5 now.
Well, he wasn't blocked out. He stayed with the play. You gotta love the effort.
Boston leading by 4. Now Bradley. Johnson outside. Down low. The Celtics working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Johnson sends the screen for Crowder. They get the rebound. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Johnson. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Oh, that's all because of the persistence from Johnson, battling for the second chance bucket.
All with it. Now Thomas defending. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. He gets that one. 8 points for him.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, he didn't think twice about it there. He saw an opportunity to attack, and he took full advantage of it.
Now here's Wall. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Gortat. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. Marching Gortat, no good on the free throw.
Strong take to get the foul there after not getting it there in the first quarter.
Outside Thomas. To the paint. Here's Horford. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And it's 8 points for Al Horford.
And even with the hand in his face, when Horford gets it in that close, he barely needs to see the rim to get it up and down.
And stolen by Horford. Thomas dishes to Horford. Outside Thomas. Tries to save it. Beal from long range. Rebound by Johnson.
Well, he hasn't gotten much to fall, and it's costing his team dearly.
Thomas passes to Johnson. Picked by Horford. Johnson kicks to Bradley. Down low. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gortat. Mahimi's checked in for Washington. Marcus Smart's checked in for Boston. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Thomas. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Oh, just a master at getting into the body of defenders and shot blockers. Thomas knows how to draw those whistles.
For Boston, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And the first one drops.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Wizards trail by 10. All with it. He has 5. Outside, Beal. Shot off the pick. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thomas against Wall. Right side, Thomas. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Washington making some changes. Smith checked in for Morris. And it's Jennings in for John Wall. And the Celtics also making a change. Green's checked in. The Wizards have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Outside, Jennings. There's the feed to Beal. From 10 feet out, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Beal's got 12 points in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's Smart, picked by Zeller. Smart dishes to Zeller, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Olenek, he's checked in for Boston. Wizards on D. They trail by 6. Green will not go. This is off the front iron. The dish to Jennings. And it's blocked.
Unbelievable rejection from Smart there. Really using his insane vertical to send that one back.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. Wizards making a switch here. Burks is checked in. And he sinks the second. Celtics leading by 5. Brown outside. He dishes it to Olenek. Off target with his 3. Wizards have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Brown against Jennings. Porter passes to Mahimi. Shot from the wing. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Green kicks to Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Oh, he may not be quite the leaper his brother Cody is, but Tyler Zeller can definitely rock the rim.
Mahimi a screen. Jennings dishes to Porter from outside the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Wizards trail by 5. And here is Burke. Smith outside. Kicks it to Jennings. Leans inside. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Here's Smart. Pass to Olynyk. Back to Smart. Shoots from 14. That one doesn't drop. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Porter kicks to Burke. He feeds it to Mahinmi. Pass to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Mahinmi kicks to Smith. The 3. Green with the rebound. Boston leading by 4. Dishes it to Smart. Inside. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist from Smart. Olynyk's got his third basket of the night. The Wizards have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Here's Burke. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his third rebound tonight. There's the foul. It's on Mahinmi. That's foul number 2 for him. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half. Brown, good.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's Porter. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Jennings kicks to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Burke.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Feeds to Zeller. Here's Olynyk. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Olynyk's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mahinmi with the screen for Smith. Here's Burke. And Boston with the rebound. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green against Jennings. And the pass to Brown. He kicks it to Zeller. Goes up the baseline. And that one goes long. Wizards trail by 7.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
Patience will come into play here for sure. Eat up the clock as much as possible here.
Now Burke. Screen by Smith. Shoots off the screen. Unable to get that one.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And that concludes the first half. Celtics lead by 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with head coach Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think was the main edge you had?
Well, I thought defensively we were a lot better, and then that led to some offense. But obviously, we're playing a bunch of skilled guys, and we're able to spread the floor, and that's helpful.
You have to make them work at both ends. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. Taking a look at the Celtics, this is do or die for them tonight, and they're playing their hearts out. They built a nice lead for themselves, and if they can put together another half like the one they just played, this series may not be ending here in Game 6. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
Kenny, what's your take on Washington so far?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
That, sadly, wraps up the halftime show. The third quarter set to begin in just a few. We'll see you right here, though, after the game, so you have that to look forward to.
Kenny had so much more to say.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Celtics leading by 7. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Horford is out there with Johnson. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. Horford kicks to Johnson. Clock at 6. The shot by Thomas. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. That's 12 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Gortat with a screen on Thomas. Lets a floater go. Horford with the rebound. The Celtics shooting in this game, 45%. To the middle. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Horford's got 10 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
That one good for 2.
And the precision lead pass by a highly skilled playmaker.
Austin with the ball. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Horford. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Wizards. Morris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Wizards trail by 9. All with it. He has 5. The feed to Bogdanovich for the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Horford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Thomas. The dish to Bradley. Second chance shot. Count it. Horford's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Stolen by Thomas. Here's Bradley. And the wide open shot from Crowder goes back up. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Hit. One shot. Stays with it. And Johnson able to finish the play. That's just outstanding.
This trip is his 2nd to the free throw line in this one. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Wall passes to Beal. Morris with the screen for Wall. To the middle. Off the screen. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Wizards have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Marquise Morris taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Morris drops them both. Celtics leading by 12. To the right side. Bradley dishes to Thomas. Kicks to Horford. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 4 assists in the game.
No, well, you just got to keep feeding him the ball. Everything he shoots has been gold so far.
The Wizards shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And it's Bogdanović in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bogdanović has got 8 points.
He's not your typical gunslinger from downtown, but he found a soft spot in that defense.
Thomas kicks to Horford. The leaner. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Bogdanović. He's got 8. He dishes it to Morris. 5 on the clock. And here's Wall outside. The rebound by the Celtics.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Thomas kicks to Johnson. Outside Crowder. Pass to Horford. A 3-ball. Bogdanović grabs the miss.
He could not have been more wide open. I'm sure he's kicking himself for missing out.
Now here's Wall. He's got 5. He feeds it to Bogdanović. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. 11 points in the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And here is Thomas. 12 points for him. Johnson the screen. Thomas passes to Horford. Thomas against Wall. Thomas goes in, rejected by Wall. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Wizards trail by 10. Outside, Beal. Morris a screen. Wall dishes to Morris. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. That free throw good for Morris. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Bradley. Morris a screen. Outside, Wall. Pass to Morris. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Wall, no luck.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Bradley kicks to Thomas. Picked by Horford. Thomas inside. He's covered by Beal. Offensive rebound.
Oh, he hasn't started this game on the right foot, but it hasn't slowed his team from grabbing the lead.
This is the Wall. Morris against Johnson. Morris passes to Beal. The 11-footer. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Oh, he has really played to his maximum potential this quarter. What a performance.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. The Celtics making a switch here. Olynyk's checked in. Beal against Bradley. The 11-footer. That one off the back iron and out. Boston leading by 10. Now Thomas. He's got 12. Feeds to Horford. 6 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. A 3 from Bradley. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 8 rebounds in this game. The pass to Wall. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Washington making some changes. Mahimi comes in for Gortat. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Bogdanovich. And a change for the Celtics. Smart's checked in for Bradley. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Olynyk, a screen on Beal. Here's Smart. But they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Outside, Beal. Wall against Thomas. And Wall kicks to Mahimi. Yes, that goes in. Mahimi's got 8.
Well, that's the range you want to shoot it from if you can get there.
Boston leading by 7. Smart with the ball. Picked by Horford. Smart dishes to Horford. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, he has owned this quarter. Everything he is throwing up is falling right now.
Now here's Wall. He's got 8. He kicks to Mahimi to the left wing. From downtown. He can't get that one. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Horford with the screen on Wall. Thomas outside. Traps in the tray. And it's a 12-point Boston lead.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Mahimi a screen. Olynyk against Morris. And here's Wall outside. Good on the triple. 11 points in the game.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
This is a shooter's dream. They are really letting the outside shot fly.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 15. Shot clock at 5. Thomas with another miss.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
Well, it really went well according to plan there for the D. They completely baited them into taking that shot, making that move, and they were ready for it.
Here's Smart following the basket by John Wall. And the foul on Marcus Smart. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Washington making some changes. Smith checked in for Morris. Jennings comes in for Beal, and it's Burke in for John Wall. And then for Boston, Tyler Zeller's checked in for Horford, and it's Brown in for Crowder. Now here's Burke. He's got 5. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his second trip to the free throw line. And he makes the first. Burke hits them both. Here's Smart. Passes to Olynyk. Outside Thomas. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Thomas got 17 now.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Here's Burke. He has 7. Off target from outside. Outside Thomas. Screen by Olynyk. Here's the 3. And Thomas is good for 3. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Oh, and that's his second 3-pointer this half. I mean, he's really cooking now.
Burke kicks to Porter. Mahimi a screen. Porter with it. Picked up by Brown. Kicks it out to Jennings. Shot clock at 5. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Smart. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Here's Zeller. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you got to credit his work ethic. Tyler Zeller has improved dramatically year after year. I mean, he's now very capable of starting center in this league.
It's his first trip to the line.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. Bogdanovich is checked in for Trey Burke. And so Zeller nails both of them. Wizards trail by 12. Outside Jennings. Screen by Smith. Here's Bogdanovich. Guarded by Smart. 6 to shoot. Jennings wide open. And the 3 ball is good. Jennings has got 5 now.
He has to take that wide open 3, even though that's not his bread and butter.
Zeller, a screen on Jennings. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The feed to Bogdanovich. Inside. And Mahimi with the stuff.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And Bogdanovich kicks to Jennings. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
free throw good from Brown.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
John Wall's checked in for Washington. And Brown drops them both. 36 seconds left to play here in the third. Now here's Wall. He's got 13. Here's Bogdanovich. No good from outside. Celtics leading by 9. Outside Thomas. There's the triple. Not going to go that time. Wall with some nice defense. Here's Bogdanovich. Shoots from 12. Another shot. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
And Brown just using his big body well on defense. A physical player who does a great job of bothering shooters.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of our broadcast here of Game 6. Here's Bogdanovich. We've got Otto Porter Jr. Bogdanovich out there with Wall. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now, here's Mahinmi. Left side, Wall. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass, then tip it out of bounds.
Oh, I love the anticipation on that play. Might have stolen it if he were there just about a half a step sooner.
Beal's checked in for the Wizards. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. Off the inbound pass, Beal can't get it to go.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Wall with the steal. To the left side wing. Here's Bogdanovich. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got 11 rebounds in the game. Crowder, the pass to Brent. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Got that bucket in no time at all. Wall's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Wizards. Yep, it counts.
Oh, nice look by Bradley. Moving it to the open man.
Wizards trail by 9. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Beal against Johnson. Offline with his three.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Thomas kicks to Horford. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got 9 rebounds now tonight. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Beal kicks to Bogdanovich. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The dish to Johnson. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Wizards have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Bogdanovich, defended by Crowder. Beal from long range. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Is he trying to get a shoe contract deal? Because he's showing no interest in moving the ball right now. He's trying to make a one-man commercial. He's just content to try to get his points, and that's all.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Washington calls timeout.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
And Washington making a change here. Morris is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He's not satisfied with their effort level. He said, "We're not hustling out there, guys. We are not going to win that way. I promise you. We've got to get after it." We'll see how his team responds.
Now here's Beal. Porter in the corner for three. It's good from long range.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
Well, no one is stepping up and making them beat them off the dribble. Until that happens, they'll continue to burn you from there.
Picked by Horford. Thomas against Wall. Thomas kicks to Horford. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Bradley. And here's Wall outside, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
All day. That's money for him. The defense will think twice about leaving him next time.
Now here's Bradley. Kicks to Crowder. Gortat against Horford. Shot clock at 5. With the fadeaway. Again, the miss by Horford. Wizards trail by 5. And here's Wall. He dishes it to Morris. Pass to Beal. Back to Morris. From deep, Wall. And Boston with the rebound. Now Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Wall. Down low. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Thomas.
Oh, and you know what? He's underrated there. Johnson with length, athleticism, and he can finish with either hand inside.
Outside, Wall. He feeds it to Morris. Good on the three-point shot.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
They are just bringing the heat from downtown right now.
Thomas dishes to Horford. Outside Bradley. Horford sets a screen for Bradley. Great D that time from Beal.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Wall against Crowder. And Wall kicks to Porter. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Bradley. Dishes to Thomas. Launches a three, and Avery Bradley hits from deep. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And that's where he's most comfortable. Bradley crafting this game to excel in the catch and shoot.
Porter a screen on Crowder. Wall passes to Gortat. The rebound by Johnson.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
Oh, they really made a mess of that one. That really should have been an easy basket.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
You're exactly right. Just has a nose for the ball, a sense of exactly where he needs to be.
Now here's Wall. Here's Morris. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. For the three. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Wizards trail by 5. All with it. Outside, Beal pulls up. And the shot falls short this time.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, no, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and tried to get a better look.
Excellent use of the screen that time. Thomas got 13 points in the second half.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
They get the rebound. Gortat. Good work defensively by Horford.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Feeds it to Thomas. And yes, it's good. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Oh, never shy about going inside. Thomas may be small, but he doesn't let that stop him.
Right side, Wall. Wall missing again. Here's Boston now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. There's the pass to Brantley. Back to Thomas. Down low. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from Thomas. Thomas got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Washington's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Now here's Wall. He kicks it to Porter. From the arc, drills the 3-pointer.
Something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Horford with the screen on Wall. From deep, Thomas, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Wall against Thomas. Beal from long range. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 15 points for Bradley Beal.
He is a dangerous outside shooter. And if you leave him open, he can bury them consistently.
In the corner, Crowder with it. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here is Wall. Morris outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
And here is Thomas. Passes it to Crowder. Here's Johnson. Gortat with the block. Crowder against Porter. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got 11 in the second half.
Well, if you want to make a good shooter's eyes just light up, just sag off of him.
Thomas to the inside. Johnson, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Man, it looks like the defense is just giving up.
And Morris throws it down.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
Celtics leading by 9. Thomas with the ball. Horford with the screen on Wall. Thomas kicks to Horford. Here's the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Bogdanovich is checked in for Otto Porter Jr. For the Wizards, this one's not looking good. Outside, Wall. And taken away by Johnson. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Shot by Crowder, no good.
They have to be happy at least with how they set it up. Most of the time, that's a sure make.
13 feet away. Good work there as it goes. 20 points for Wall.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Boston's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. The feed to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Oh, man, Horford, I mean, getting loose out there, having a game for himself offensively.
Wall dishes to Gortat, and it's Gortat finishing it off. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
Unselfish feed, the bounce pass being used to perfection.
It's tipped. One-on-one fast break. Connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. outside Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Johnson kicks to Bradley. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Morris, no good. And the Celtics with possession here. They've led by as many as 14 points. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And look, this one's out of reach. I don't know what they're thinking with this timeout.
Oh, it feels like Coach may be making a statement to his guys. Until there's zero chance to come back, we're going to play this thing out.
Here's Burke. And again, Washington, no good. Now here's Smart. So we see Boston get the win here. I think, Greg, they played with a little more of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Al. The coach mentioned he wanted to come into this building and do whatever was necessary to win. Did you think you guys had the intensity to get that done?
Yeah, no question. I like the energy from our team from the beginning. To be able to come in here and get a win like this, it feels good.
Great road win tonight, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time. But first, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson just a few aisles above us.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. Superb. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game. Isaiah Thomas took the second half of this game by storm. Time and time again, he came up with huge plays for his team.
You want to talk about domination? You want to talk about domination? This is it tonight. The combination of talent, competitive spirit was unmatched tonight. Adjustments were made by the other side, but when they made them, he adjusted right back.
What a way to extend the series with a stunning individual effort on the road. Man, did you see that, Ernie? In a tough building, he put the team on his shoulders and carried them. The last time I seen that was the last shot that Jordan hit against the Utah Jazz.
And that will conclude our broadcast tonight of round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For Kenny and Shaq and Kevin and the entire crew, Ernie Johnson. Have a great evening.